Hello, my loves. Today we're just going to sit with ourselves. We're going to attempt, because there is noise on my end, maybe I'll kind of drown out some of the noise in between so it's not disturbing. Initially, when you silence it with yourself, noise can be a distraction, but after a while, that is just your true nature. The highest form of what we call meditation um, is being able to interact in your daily lives, what we call lives, in that true nature that always meditative state, which is really our true nature. And so, yeah, we're going to go ahead and just sit with ourselves. In between, I will drown out some of the talking. And the first thing we're going to do, we're just going to empty out all content. We're going to empty out all stories. We're going to empty out all labels, all categories. We're just going to empty out all the conditioning. And so we're just going to let go of everything, basically. It's just a letting go. So let's close our eyes and just empty, empty, empty. Let's open our hearts. What used to help me in the beginning was to listen. And that gives kind of the mind something to do so it can rest. So just try to listen to your heart. So open your heart and just allow the contents of the day to be just emptied out. Good. Okay, now that we're here, let's just go a little bit deeper. We're going to go a little bit deeper. If you feel a little bit of vibration, we're going to go right behind that vibration. So let's just go deeper. So empty, empty, let go. Good. All right, we're just going to rest here. There's no next. If there's thoughts playing, let them play. No story needs to come along about why they're there or any of that. Just let your attention be on your heart. For those who like to listen, listen to your heart. If there's sensations that come up, it's okay. We observe without giving it a story. And we still remain with our hearts. Let's let go of next. There is no next. Very good. Stay here. Now we're just going to relax a little bit deeper within ourselves. Deep breaths. Blow out the tension, any remaining, if there's any. Again, deep breath. Exhale slowly. And just relax. Very good. There doesn't have to be a story. And there's no next. We're just observing, sitting with ourselves, not wondering what's going on, what's happening now. Am I doing this right? Just relaxing within our heart. Don't worry about the mind chatter. You find yourself feeling like you're sleepy. That is not your true nature. This is just the mind trying to obscure the moment. Just stay present. Try not to give in to the sleepiness. Keep listening to your heart. Don't try to fight the mind. Just let it play like a radio that's far away. Just keep sitting with yourself. Very good. In this space, there is no stories. There is no boundaries. There is no time. It's limitless here. And as we rest inside our hearts, let this be a guide. Those times where it gets too noisy, clouds start passing. Just remember that you're never or you're always here. Take a moment and rest within your heart. And it doesn't have to be a time we set aside where we're not in that movement of the day. Anytime that there's a moment where there's increased suffering, or confusion, or within yourself, just open up your heart, whether you're taking a walk, you're in a meeting, you're with family. It just takes a recognition to just let go at that moment. And we're here. It's not a doing, it's a letting go. And slowly, the unveiling will just fall off you'll be able to sit with yourself longer and longer. And we're here. Yeah. Let's try to move through the day in this nature. And if the chatter comes back, it's okay. There'll be times where it comes less and less. Pretty soon the chatter will start to sound like it's in the background to the foreground. It's just like a little voice in the back. Yeah. And it will get less and less over time. So just try to do this consistently. At first you need to, you know. And it doesn't have to be really a sit down where you give yourself an hour. But when you do, it will grant you a lot of time of peace. You'll notice that you'll have these big spaciousness, a little bit more spaciousness, a lot more love. Sometimes there'll be feelings of bliss, and that will last you, longer and longer. The more you sit with yourself, it will reward you with all of these beautiful things. Yeah, and if you have a lifestyle where there's, like I do, I work, you can just find quiet time while you're doing it. Just go to your heart. Just remember your heart. The more you recognize yourself, are you going back to that heart and allowing it to just be open throughout the day. Pieces start the unveiling and just continue to flow and happen. So I'm going to just leave you with that. Thank you for sitting with me. Remember that you are beautiful and I love you.